Terraforma cards will help you come up with original ideas for artwork.
There are 15 pairs of photographs in each deck, and each pair is denoted by the pattern in the middle that lines up. Students, either individually or with a partner or in small groups, go through, this is important, 3 to 5 pairs of photographs. That's 3 to 5 pairs, choosing their favorite one. So this is one pair. We're going to choose our favorite one. Today I'm going to go with the boat. Now what's important to keep in mind is that there's no right or wrong answers. So looking at the next pair, cupcakes look delicious, but I'm going to go with the bicycle. All right, for this one, I'm going to go with creepy forest. All right, so I've only gone through 3 pairs. Like I said, I would go through 3 to 5 pairs of photographs, students choosing their favorite. These are the 3 that I was, for whatever reason, subconsciously drawn to. I liked the creepy forest, I liked the bicycle, and I liked the old wooden boat. Here's the deal, I don't want them copying this, right? I don't want them copying these photographs. I want them inspired by the things that they enjoy or the things that they're attracted to. On the back of each card, there are 6 lists that are inspired by the image on the front. The last card in the deck is a catalyst card. The catalyst card has 5 Mad Lib style questions that students will fill in. They only need to fill in 1 question. That's really important. You only need to fill in 1. So students will use a combination from all of these cards to fill in, let's just say the first one. How can I use some subject matter to explore some theme in my process using media? So for instance, just an example, and these are actually from the cards, just an example that I use. How can I use gears to explore metallic surfaces in my drawing using charcoal? That's just one example. Now what's great is, even just from these 3 cards, there are hundreds of possibilities. Just from these 3. There are 15 pairs of photographs. So, just infinite possibilities that students could come up with. Making sure that the connections that they are making are meaningful. I don't want them to feel like they're just kind of like covering their eyes and selecting a random subject matter and a random theme and going, wow, this is creative because it's weird. That's not meaningful. We want them to go through and find a meaningful connection that speaks to them.
2 very different images can form a pair when you align the circle and you find the matching pattern. So for instance, this is 1 pair, and I can go through the whole pile and find pairs of images. Your goal is to pick 3 to 5 pairs that you like the most. Usually the images have nothing to do with each other. Once you have 3 matching pairs that you chose, that you like the best for whatever reason, you're going to pick your favorite from each pair. Now sometimes the images on the front can give me ideas as it is. Like this one reminds me of childhood play. Maybe this picture can give me an idea for a painting. For instance, a childhood memory. And this one reminds me of adventure. The back side is the side that I'm going to use to do some brainstorming. So on the back of each card, there's a series of lists. Nouns, which are people, places, and things. Adjectives, which are descriptor words, verbs, action words, materials, things that I can use to make artwork, themes, which is the big idea behind an artwork, vocabulary, just art terms here. I need to find my catalyst card. There are 5 different prompts here on this catalyst card. I really only need to choose one of these questions, one of these prompts. It's telling me to find a verb, a noun, a material, and a material here, right? So that's where I go back and I look for my verb, my noun, and my materials. Here's where my sketchbook comes in handy. I can write, I can draw, I can mind map and brainstorm in my sketchbook to get ideas. Now I'm going to fill in the blanks. How can I paint? Now I'm looking for a thing. Robot boxes, remote controls. How can I paint memories to look blank, loving, using, now I'm looking for a material or a vocab word. You know what? From my materials list, if I'm looking for something like watercolor and it's not on here, you don't have to choose anything from this materials. You can come up with your own also. How can I paint memories to look old using texture or repurposed material. So I have an idea now. So maybe I go out and I go searching for materials first before I create my artwork, or maybe I start sketching out ideas of what memories I'd like to draw and paint. How can I use dragons to explore childhood memories through my drawing using chalk pastels? How can I use venomous creatures to explore beautiful dangers in my sculptures using clay? How can I use animals to explore other worlds through my drawing using colored pencils?